Good morning. This is I thought I'd show you what my garden looks like out here. We got like 2 feet in leaves. I've been raking them up. I fill this feeding pool here up with those leaves, and then when I clean the chicken coop out, I throw it on top of them. And whenever I water the chickens, I will give it a good sprinkle. And I've actually gotten some pretty good compost in there now. It's January, so we've got all our cold weather ahead of us. I've been topping up these settle real bad, and I've been working on moving those two so that they're all in a straight line because I can't get my wagon through here. But everything's dead. And this is the way I have my garden laid out in rows with these Rubbermaid totes. Let's see, Gary and I can't think of the lady's YouTube. I'll put it in the description below. But what I'm doing is I'm using my fly lady, and I'm going through and I'm doing 1 row a day. Because it doesn't take but just a few minutes to go out here and pull all the weeds out and dig up the soil and turn it. And these compact real bad during the summer, so they have to be constantly forked. These are my green onions from last year. Those will come back. And no, they're probably not going to be the best for eating. But what they are good for is they make big, beautiful blossoms, and the bees will just absolutely swarm those. And anything that brings bees is good. But this is my bones of my garden for the winter. This is a new bed I put in, and I put garlic in there. I don't know if it's going to make it. We just had a freeze. And then I extended my fence for my garden out. And it's a bit of a mess right now. I've been pulling up dead plants when I'm able. And I put in these 2 beds. I'm not real crazy about those. My soil here is all sand and rocks. So it doesn't really, I don't know. I put peat moss in there last year, but it didn't seem to help. The peppers grew really good, but the corn died. And then I've got these tires. A friend of mine brought me. I don't know if those are like lowrider tires, or I like them though. They don't have those big rims. And then he brought me this one. And I got my jigsaw out. I'll show you what I did. I cut that what do you call it? The sidewall. Anyway, I cut the sidewall off and I put it back down inside there with some weed fabric under it. And I'm gonna fill that up with dirt and make a flower bed out of it. I thought about painting them, but I changed my mind. I think what I really would like to do is paint all these beds black, so they don't, you know, during the summer it's real pretty out here, but in the winter not so much. It looks like a junkyard. I've been getting these black ones like this. They cost a little more, but I've noticed the black ones don't break down as fast as the lady on YouTube told me that these don't break down when they get extreme temperatures. I'm here to tell you that ain't true. But she lives in California, and her extreme temperatures are hot in the summer. I don't think they get the freezing weather that we do. And I don't think it's so much them getting hot as it is them getting hot and then freezing and then getting hot. And I've noticed that these ones are kind of transparent. And the ones that are more transparent, they break down faster. You can find some that are a little more opaque. They hold up better. So I'm going to be real careful about that in the future. My niece, she brought me these. They were from a garage or something where her husband works. They actually work pretty good. They don't have any, they have a grid on the bottom, so they're open on the bottom. And I just put some weed blocking stuff in the bottoms and they did real good. And I'm hoping these will come back. I planted a bunch of gladiolas in there last year. I don't know if they died or, of course I always think that, and then they always come back. So this is the first time I've planted any in pots. But yeah, I'm really hoping to do better this year in my garden. Last year I didn't do well in my garden. I was sick most of the year. And I've had a few procedures on my back and I'm feeling a lot better. Anyway, that's my garden. Thanks for watching. God bless.